morning, beautiful people. Well, you are now tuning into Let's Talk About It, and I got one of my dogs on the line. You feel me? I appreciate you blessing us with your presence, man. You've been doing a lot of beautiful things this past year, man, and you've been putting in the work. I see videos constantly dropping, great content, but before we get there, we want to, and talk about that. We want to make sure that people know who you are, and what platform to follow you at. So go ahead, I know I don't need to introduce you. I'm going to let you introduce yourself.
Stage name, internet name is Camou Taylor. CAMOU_Taylor, and that's on Twitter, on Instagram, even on Facebook. Follow your boy, man. Fort Myers, Florida. Florida's very own.
So right now, one of the and you have the you posted a picture yesterday of you and your daughter, and you know what I'm saying, and you said you were building a platform for her, and so explain that to us, because on this show, Let's Talk About It, we want to dive into subjects and topics of why people are doing certain things, and what's the driving force behind what you're doing. And I can see, it's your daughter. So preach on that a little bit.
Actually, she's now 4 kids, right? So
right.
Out of every one, it's just something about her that's like, she's like an entertainer, bro. You don't have to show her anything like twice. If she watches something once, she got it. Like, she's on top of it. So in the midst of me starting my own thing, I noticed that because she's around a lot while she wants to be around a lot while we're doing.
Right.
She'll sit there and be quiet and everything. So I was like, hey, after putting a video of her, like something that she did online, and it did like 2 million views, I was like, man, she might have. And everybody's like, she's funny. Like, where your baby? She's funny. Like, But that's like a whole preparation thing. So I was like, you know what? Let me dive more into this and figure it out so I can know how to guide her, because I wouldn't want her like not getting to live her life at the end of the day. It's just like, I want this life to take over, and then she's just all she have to do,
Right. Now, my question to you, you sitting up here, and we're going to change gears a little bit, and we're going to stay there, but sports guy, you feel me? You grew up Fort Myers, Florida. You know how we break it down here. You feel me? We sports through and through to comedy. How do you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you turn your mind to understand, like, listen, I got a gift and I'm going to focus on my gift, but you've been around something so long that it's nothing to do with your gift.
It's kind of hard, to be honest, but you have to be in tune with yourself. You know what I mean?
Right.
So a lot of that just came with me being in tune with myself, and like the hardest part was just coming from a stage where you just like, man, I know like I can make my mom laugh, my wife laugh, my friends. Like, how can I get it to a professional level to where I can make everybody laugh? That's like that's really the harder thing, like the hardest part about it, because like, even with doing this, I took a sports approach with it, at first.
Right.
And mesh that with it. You know what I mean? So to be honest with you, like, you can make comedy go with anything. You know what I mean? So that was also the easiest part about it, because I didn't have to cut sports off to do it,
Right. So
I just all meshed together.
Coach Mike, we in the middle of football season, right? Spring just kicking off. You feel me? My dog is hot. So, I'm finna put my dog on one of these missions, because I know he gonna come up with something creative. Bro, we in Florida, bro. You know how hot it is. Them kids got all that equipment. You got to tighten up these camo, because boy, they don't really realize you in the state of Florida and the sun beating outside and you got on all that equipment, how it feels inside that cooker. Coach Mike?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? No, you was practice starting this week.
Right. Well, we're 2 weeks into it, you know, and the heat, man, the heat is almost unbearable. This is the hottest spring that I've been a part of, you know,
right.
And so I know the kids they struggling with it, man.
So we grew up in a different era, you know what I'm saying, and you the sun, we've been dealing with this sun. Because I don't know if the temperature done changed since me and you've been playing ball. Has it changed? As the sun got closer to the earth, I'm trying to figure out because they see
Drew, this sun hotter than this sun hotter than when we played, man. This a different sun out there, man. It's like this sun been changed out, man.
Listen, man. Hey, them boys act like the ozone layer has been depleting. I'm telling you now. So real quick, have y'all heard about the Chinese rocket?
Yeah.
So I'm trying.
I haven't heard about it.
See, this is the problem with what's going on in the world today. We got a piece of object that's coming back down to Earth right now, and everybody cool. We even doing a TV show right now, and we don't know if Armageddon coming or not. But we sitting up here doing a TV show though. It's all good. And you don't even know nothing about it.
I don't even know nothing about it.
Well, at least we'll go down to history. You know what I'm saying? We were still working and we knew about it.
Right.
So,
but I for sure know about it though.
Yeah. So, what's your thoughts on it? What you doing?
Hey man, with this thing called life, you just gotta keep moving, bro, till it stops you.
Right.
You can't really, stay in the house a little bit more and see what's going to happen. You know what I mean?
Hey, put your helmet on and go to rocket. Now, people don't understand, you're funny, yes, but it's more to it than just being funny, especially if you're trying to grow, if you're trying to build a platform for your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about, the behind the scenes, what goes into, you building, a platform of your stature.
I just believe in work ethic, bro.
Right.
Like, man, I'm sitting on this on here with you, bro. I promise I didn't go to sleep till like 6:45.
Right. The grind life.
Yeah, and I believe I believe in getting my hours of sleep, which is 5. I try to aim for. So when I get off, I gotta go back. But bro, you gotta kind of have if you don't have your partner, then you just kind of gotta, man, bro. It's a lot of research, and because my biggest thing is trying not to offend nobody,
right.
Of doing this. So I'm doing extended research, and then my wife helped me out a lot too. So she helped me out a lot. I bring stuff to her, and a lot of my work is improv. So I don't really write nothing down. It just starts with an idea that I might write down, and then
take off.
Go from there. Yeah, just go from there. So like I said, it's just a lot of work, bro. Just dealing with the internet, and there's so many apps, so many different ones, and you're trying to figure out what's this gonna do, what is that gonna do on this one. You can't even really do that. Just what I learned, just you have to get the idea, put it together, and just shoot it out there and see what the people gonna do about it. So
now that's a big thing right there that a lot of people don't understand. And like even with this show, for instance, we do it. We're staying on a consistent basis with doing it, but you got to continuously to do this. You can't just be a pop-up shop and think people are gonna follow you, people are gonna listen to your content, and people are gonna like and share, because that's the biggest thing right now. You're in a space where you depend on engagement, because the engagement that you get lets you know if you're funny or not, because you can't go and stand in front of a room full of people and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm funny. I tell your jokes and stuff right now at especially dealing with COVID and stuff. Now things are getting back to normal, but you have to sit up and deal with engagement and people, because sometimes, the criticism is there. And that's another thing a lot of people don't understand, is that the criticism is there.
Man, you learn fast, bro. with that, you learn fast.
Right.
You be trying to. I think what really get it is just putting the video out there, man. I had a video where I was checking my kid's book bag, right, and I planted some toys in it. And when I tell you, bro, like, it's a group of people that just went in on me, man. Like, it's like 100K views, bro. And it was just like I had people on the. It wasn't. What I like to call it, it wasn't a good viral video. It was one of those videos where you want some of it to like be negative, but because it keeps the comments going. But
yes,
too much negative, like, bro, this how you treat your kids, and I had to come back and make a video to show them, like, man, my kid's good, man. They happy, but it was trying to make it look like, hey, they were scared and you really frighten your kids. You know how.
So now let's talk about that. How did you could have easily shut down, no lie to you, because the biggest thing to do is push forward when it's a lot of negativity and a lot of negative energy around, and that post did what you wanted it to do but didn't do it how you wanted it to be done. And you got a lot of flack from it. What gave you the mindset, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I ain't gonna shut down, because a lot of people shut down. They go to finding shots at people. People will be like, man, listen, I can't take this.
In the world of comedy, bro, I mean, always the funniest comedians to me was always the ones with the most controversy. You know what I'm saying? That's great. Like, you love them comedians that say, you don't go to a comedy show to hear them say the nicest stuff. Like, you want to hear the craziest stuff. Like, you want to hear it. So when I did that, like I said, I got a friend, man. He does pretty good online. He got millions of followers. So he called me like, hey, bro, you gotta see that ain't going right, huh? So I was like, nah. And he was just like, it's all good, it's all love. That's what you like. That's what you want. You want to keep pushing. Don't try to aim for too much of that, but keep pushing. Like, when it comes to kids, people are sensitive. So he just put me on point with doing content with your kids and telling me where people is gonna rate it at. So I was like, you know what? Now I know how to arrange it when I got kids, how to be light. And then I can still go back when it's me and do whatever I need to do. So that's how I, got through it, kept it moving.
So now,
hey, come on, I got a question for you.
What's up, man?
How did COVID affect your comedy? Did it enhance it? Did it decrease it?
Oh, bro, it was. I seen the COVID coming, right? And coming from where I'm from, and Buddy we come from, Michigan Projects is what we call it.
4224. Y'all know what? Come on, man. Start acting cold. Listen, don't get on this show being cold-hearted and trying to be proper, bro.
Yeah, it ain't that. It ain't that.
That's where we from. That ain't where we gonna stay.
Okay. I don't know what Coach Mike from. Where you from?
Coach Mike
I'm from Georgia.
Where they steal raccoons and stuff instead of pit bulls.
Coach Mike. You heard me?
Huh?
I used to live in Bainbridge too, Coach Mike.
You used to?
Yeah.
That's where he from. That's why you.
Hey man, that's what I'm talking about, man. One time for Bainbridge.
He from Bainbridge?
Yeah, I'm from Bainbridge.
Yeah, I played for West Bainbridge in Hutto.
Oh yeah. You know that.
He used to be out there. He used to be out there stealing raccoons out of people's backyard too. Yeah.
I got like 75 acres in Outapoga, so yeah.
Oh man, you listen. We got to talk about that, there, man.
Okay, we gonna get to it. Let me answer that question. Then we gonna get to that. So I seen it coming. Like, I have been hearing about it from November 2019.
Mm-hmm.
So when we crossed over into the year, New Year's and whatever, I had been like talking back and forth with friends, like, hey man, y'all think it's gonna hit or whatever. So I had kind of already been laying low. And my wife works from home anyway. So it was like, so as soon as it hit, I said, hey, before it hit, I was telling my wife, this is gonna be the perfect time. If I'm gonna do videos online, this is gonna be the perfect time for me to do it because everybody's gonna be looking for entertainment, trying to get through whatever they get through, you know, and things like that. So, bruh, I went into work, bruh. I just went just to grinding, bruh. We was doing like 10, 15 videos a day, and I was just throwing out 3, 4, you know, just keeping it going. So that's actually it enhanced it, bro. It enhanced it because it made while the world was sitting down, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I would have did those numbers and blew up as fast if the world was on the go every day, if everybody was getting up at 8 o'clock, getting in their car, driving to work, because soon as it goes back to being normal, then you start to see it. It's still up now because people know about you now, but it's not. It's not that easy to go super crazy on the number tip anymore. Right? It's a lot more work now.
And right now we got Johnson. You know, he want to be on the show so bad, but he can't seem to keep getting kicked off of Facebook. So he told me to tell you, keep applying pressure, bro. He love what you're doing.
Who that is?
This is Johnson, No Cupcake Podcast. You know, you definitely want to get on there because you could be.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you could definitely. He's our other host, but you know, he has an issue with keeping his mouth closed. So you know, Facebook be
bro. Twitter is where you can talk all that crazy stuff at.
Yeah, he gets into his spaces and he go to busting shots and he think Facebook ain't got big guns. Okay.
Man.
They cut Donald Trump off. What you think they're gonna do with you, buddy?
Bro, you can't do that on Facebook, bro.
Yes. So right now, you coming out of COVID, you know what I'm saying, was in a grind mode, you know what I'm saying? You back to work, right?
Oh, man.
So now you feel what I'm saying? Back to work, things are back to normal.
Yeah.
What's the difference now?
Man, like you get to taste, see what that cake like for real, to see if you really got it.
Right.
I mean, the only thing that, like, I know myself, so the balance had to come. Like last year, I was like, man, when it hit like August, September, I was just like, it was like, bro, being in the house for that long was kind of taking a toll, you know, because so I had to actually get out. Like I just went out of town to some family members' house. Like I did that a couple times, and then you got to go find the inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Because I was so brand new in it, and then it just hit off so fast, and then you realize it's a business, it's this, it's that. Bro, it'll take you away from it for a little bit. So I took most of the back half to try to study and figure out which direction I want to go, because understanding that is understanding the fact that it's like a store, bro. When you go to a store, you kind of know what you want to buy, like from certain stores and stuff. So having that platform is like that. Like I'm like, what are people coming to my page for? Like, what do they want to see? I can't do everything. And I was just fishing, throwing out everything out. So I just finally found something that I wanted to do, you know, and actually search the people, like, you know, give to the people. So coming into this year, that's what it was about, finding that. You know, so that's what I've been on, bro.
Now, go ahead, come Mike.
So do you think you're gonna get to the stage this year? Do you think they're gonna open that up, or?
I mean, it's. I got friends that's doing stand up right now. They're local and they're actually doing a lot of traveling, like Florida. Because to be honest with you, Florida is the only state Florida and Georgia is the only ones that are like open to the max when people. Wow. All the comedians are coming here doing comedy and practicing their stuff, because they can't go, you know, really go anywhere else. So except Atlanta, and you know, so it's Atlanta and here right now. So, but I haven't. With these days now, with comedy, man, you got the options of being on the internet till you feel like you're comfortable enough to get on that stage. So what I've been doing is just going and watching, man, just seeing what's going on and getting the feel for it, because, bro, I can host a barbecue and make you laugh the whole barbecue, but I understand that once you get on that stage, man, and you looking at them people, like it's more than just making a conversation. You know what I'm saying? I can sit over here and make a conversation, but I can't just sit there and talk back with the other people the whole time. So it's just about building that. And bro, just like you don't get into comedy and don't expect to be grinding for years.
Right. And it seems like I don't mean to cut you off, but it seems like you know the history of behind comedy and what it takes. You know, Steve Harvey, for instance, talked about, you know, how he was in his, you know, staying in his car, went and took one deal at the Apollo, and you know what I'm saying, and it finally broke through for him. Yeah. Because, you know, you got to work on material constantly because, like I said, you know, if you're not funny, there's no you. You know what I'm saying?
Thing about that, the video, the people, the internet comedians, bro, I'm gonna be honest, it's like slightly harder, bro, because you got to keep coming up with content every day, all the time, bro, and to get on that stage, most of the folks on that stage, man, like once you find a certain set, you could perform that set around the world for like 2 years, 3 years.
Right.
You can't do that on the internet. You got to
be fresh.
Yeah, you got to be fresh, bro. So it gets difficult at that stage. So, but everybody you'll see, like every comedian you'll see that start off on the internet, they eventually make their way on stage, and it's real tough, bro, because people already know and expect for you to be funny. See what I'm saying? So if you get there, it's like it's gonna already be hard, except unless you're just that person that didn't do anything on the internet, that started off as stand-up. The people don't already have an expectation of you. Only the people you so far. So when you do get up there, you really got to make sure you're confident and ready, because them people already, you're going to have some people walking away from that show like, he's not that funny like he is on the internet. You know, it's going to be that type of thing, you know. So you just also got to be ready for that part.
Right. And you know, like me and my wife, we go to a lot of comedy shows. And oftentimes we find out the guy that opens up for the big act is more funnier than the person we went to see.
Yeah.
Because they grinding.
Yeah, because he's hungry, bro. It's the difference. Like, you know, that guy's hungry. Like that guy who he's opening up for, you know, that guy he don't work for X amount of years, sometimes 10 years, bro. And at that point, he's just like, hey, man, I'm going to come out and do my set. I just did over here, over here, do my thing. That first guy, he's trying to get him to the point of the guy he's opening up for. So that's just how it goes. Some of them guys don't stay hungry, man. That's the hard part.
So, Camo, I'm gonna ask you this right now. You know, you in a lane where a lot of people are trying to get in. You know what I'm saying? And so social media makes it kind of easier, you know, for people with your talent to get started. What separates Camo from everyone else? So, like right now, for instance, Kevin Hart, you know, changed the game of comedy. And what I mean by that is, you know, he showed comedians how to literally brand themselves and get that bag. What is your approach to this game outside of, you know what I'm saying, social media? How are you planning on attacking this? You know what I'm saying? Your floor strategy to, you know, excel to your big dreams. Because I'm being honest with you, what Kevin Hart got going on right now is amazing, man, because the dude grinded so long, but he always had that picture in the back of his mind of what he saw his life to be like. And now he's living that dream. So, and you know, and I know you'll get there, you know, because it's just a matter of time. That's all. Right. So what are you gonna bring to us different from every other comedian?
To be honest with you, that part is yet to be discovered, because I'm always working on something different. You know what I'm saying? So if you go to look at the stuff that I do now, I always find different ways to do everything that I'm doing to get your attention. Honestly, the Kevin Hart route, it's I think it's amazing in what he's doing as far as film. You know what I'm saying? And be honest, that's one of my things that I really want to get into too. And every one of my, you know, I had the when I remade the Baby Boy scene that Taraji P retweeted on Twitter,
Yeah.
That right there was like, oh, so I could really, you know what I'm saying, like cross over into this lane.
Yeah, let's stop right there. How did that feeling feel like? You know what I'm saying? Because we be sitting up there trolling for those likes and those comments, and then you see somebody like T. Henson hit that thing.
Bro, it was, bro. It always happen when you be asleep, like when you get up. It's like so many people tell you, like, well, I was asleep. I got up and checked my phone. It's always like that for some reason, and I think like bro. When I got up and I seen it, I was like, oh, this is big. But then,
did you hit her back?
Huh?
Did you hit her back? Did you like?
Yeah.
I want to make sure because someone be slipping.
Nah, man, she got 5 million followers. I had to hit her back. Because it was like, dang, she took the time to, to share that. Like, she didn't have to do that. Then when you go on her page, she never does it. So it's like, wow, she had to see something. You know what I'm saying? So it just gave me just more of a vision, bro. Like, this could really happen because I'm Brian. My university was just last week of doing this. And I tell you all the stuff that went on in that year, you know what I'm saying, is like just God showing me like this is what you're supposed to be doing. Because no matter what everything else I tried, bro, it didn't happen and even stuff happened as fast. Me personally, I go into how can I stretch it? How can I make this go another year or another 2 years, 3 years? Because that's the part of me is just like that's the hardest part. It's like money, bro. It's like to be able to make money, for X amount of time is difficult. And that's the same with this. To keep this going for a certain amount of time to keep you entertained because you have so many people doing it, it's difficult. Like, why are people going to come to your page? And that's why, I work to create and give you different stuff. I can give you different content on every social media app if I need to.
And the biggest thing right now, I think I can, you're my dog, you know what I'm saying? I can help you on that because it's a couple of things that I think you need to get involved with, and we'll talk out the scene. But I think it'll help you grow, your platform to where what I'm saying, like you're saying, you got to get your content in front of your people. And right now, the way social media works and the algorithm working, and you notice that nobody's on it right now because we're back at work. Life is back busy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's ways to make sure that these people get to view that content because you know how it is. Everybody's posting. So once you post your stuff at 6:00, you in the news feed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those deals where, we'll talk about it to help you. Because I truly like what you're doing, man. And a lot of other young men around here, especially in Lee County, has that gift. And the platform that you're building for your family, not only just your daughter, is something that, we'll keep close track on because we want to make sure we can inspire our kids to be whatever they are.
Because Coach, that's one of my things and why I'm doing it. Because I got cousins that been to the NFL that I talked to. And our city is heavily NFL influenced. So I'm like, man, if I could change that, perspective, because bro, we sit here in neighborhoods and come up entertaining and doing that to each other all day. A lot of kids understand that it's a lane for that because it took me a long time to even know that, hey, this a lane. Like I didn't know it was a lane, you know what I'm saying, for it. So it took a while for me because the only thing I'm looking at, man, I ain't make it in the NFL, man.
Hey, listen, we all have those like this.
You gonna do is rap. Then it's like you don't rap, you don't make it. Like I'm gonna tell kids like you don't even gotta make it in rap, bro. You can just go, but they don't think about the Broadway centers downtown. They might not take. I took drama 4 years in high school. So they might not take drama in high school. You know what I'm saying? So,
it's coming into your play right now. You know what I'm saying? Like you're understanding how to get into characters because the skits you're doing right now with the artist, man, is dumb funny. And I love the creativity, but I wanna get inside your mind a little bit. What made you sit up here and want to be the engineer? That was because we're sitting up here looking at it, bro, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? What he finna do now? And then you go to the engineer, and then I'm like, boot him out. I say, oh, no. You know what I'm saying? We had to keep the PG-13, but you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up here like, okay.
Because the engineer he has the hardest job. what some people don't understand in the studio. And I just booked an hour session yesterday, and the engineer guy was in there like, he didn't have to do nothing because I'm just using the space, but he was like, bro, he was just telling me how hard it was the day before that. A guy came in there with some raps, and he had it written out on like 12 pieces of paper, like four bars on each paper. And he was just saying, yeah, but it was like, so I was like, bro, how did you feel in that moment? So he gave it to me, and I was like, see, he was like, I appreciate what you're doing because don't nobody really take us in consideration sometimes and what we thinking about, especially when it's down to recording a song and then having to turn around and mix that song.
Yes.
It's terrible, bro. You got to try to find a way to make it good.
And that's the amazing part about what you tap into, bro, because in your space, creativity is everything. Yeah. Like I'm sitting up here and I'm like, I'm sitting up here like, what the hell is you talking about right now, bro? Like,
right. But think about how much we've been programmed to when you hear a hit record, you don't even know that this man said he like toes.
So it's just like
just rapping it over. It sounds so good. You don't even know he said that.
And we just up there, and the engineer sitting up here listening to this because they got to know. Because they got to rock. Like, bro, this don't make no sense, bro.
This don't make no sense. But you know what? Go ahead. Because when I was recording, you're gonna ask the engineer, like, man, how that sound? Is that good enough for you? Because they gotta mix the record at the end of the day. So I know that engineer, they got to catch everything because he's sitting there with that song and listening to it at least 100 times, bro.
So now let's so you have a little ups on people why you started with the engineer because you were rapping.
Yes, I was.
So now you understood that. So were you one of them dudes that came in there with 19 pieces of paper and let's drop these bars, baby?
I was a little more seasoned, man, because actually rapping is something I've been doing since I was like 3-4 years old. And my mom kept us with like beat machine, computer, but I never was into making beats. But my mom had bought like this Triton way back in like 96. So I used to sit there, play with it, rap. It was just always a thing I loved. Like I was like a rapper first, and just the athletic stuff came. You know what I'm saying? It was just natural. My family is full of it, so it was just like I already knew how to do that. But to be honest with you, it was boring because I was just good at it.
Yeah.
You know so it's like but rapping was intriguing because I realized early that this stuff switch up. Now, mind you, bro, I'm listening to Bone Thugs, Tupac, all of that. Then everybody died, Tupac, Biggie, all this, and now you have No Limit, Hot Boys. So I was like, oh, this goes error for error. Like this is switch it. Okay, so I got to get over here, and I can't stay the same. I got to switch up all the time. But the game of football, it switches there. You're athletic. You catch. You like, the DB's gonna backpedal the same for, X amount of time. Like it ain't every 3 years the wide receiver stance change. It stays.
I like that analogy because everything pretty much stays the same, and that's what we try to.
It's kind of I can get this. I just gotta stay in shape. But this over here, I gotta sit here and write and work, and that's where it came from, bro. Like so, when the time I hit the studio, and that was one of the things. I hit the studio, I recorded a song, and I was fortunate enough to get played on the underground radio station we had back in the days. And I had a good song, I guess, because every time I got on the school bus, it was just like, bro, hey, bro, that song you got, bro, like, oh, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, like, the thing is with that, I wouldn't go full throttle the way that I was supposed to, because just not having the guidance to say, hey, somebody's saying, hey, bro, you got to go here to make it happen, because here, like, you got to do this to make it happen. And that's why, like I said, I came back in full, with all the knowledge that I got. And stuff that I'm doing, I'm hoping to get to the kids around and push more kids, because I feel like, bro, if some more of these kids here know that they can entertain and be YouTubers and stuff like that, bro, they'll take it and go to the moon with it, bro, because we always, bro, that water different here, man.
Oh, yeah. I have never been around a smaller city with so much talent. You know what I'm saying? That's why I rep us everywhere we go. You know what I'm saying? And you got to understand, like, we can name and we can go down the list of the talent we have here in Lee County, the talent that they came through here, the talent that's coming through, the talent that's going to be born here.
Yeah.
And right now, what me and Coach Mike, and Johnson and everybody that's part of this cast, what we're, focused on is showing, this show is completely about showing kids different outlets than sports. Yes, we love sports. Yes, we want you to chase your dreams until your dreams can't be chased no more, or you accomplish your dreams. But at the end of the day, we want to have you prepared for a backup plan. And the backup plan don't have to be going to work at 9 to 5 office just because you want to do that.
Right.
Because right now you're putting yourself in a situation where you're going to end up eventually replacing your income and doing that full time.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me that ain't what you love to do.
Well, doing it now is good.
So you got a job right now?
Nah, this is my job, bro.
Oh, listen, my bad.
Yes, sir.
So, right now, how are you, are you monetizing and making
on TikTok I'm monetizing.
Good.
Crazy because I got in at the
beginning.
Because when I first blew up, like when videos first started going crazy on TikTok, people were like, "Oh man, you don't get paid over there, man. You should keep trying to go hard on Instagram." And I'm like, "Bro, it's coming. Trust me." And it came, and I was a part of that group that got a chance to get in right when it was monetizing. And I tell you, like, bro, it's not like it's not crazy numbers, but I've been able to also get brand deals off of, that. So it's other opportunities open up once you do that. And then again, you always find out, like, it's about the content you putting out, because it could be people putting out crazy content, bro, and they might be getting a lot of views, but their streaming revenue is staying at 1 because their content ain't decent to where the people on the next level, like Mountain Dew, might not hit them up because they got some crazy, sexual, wild content. So
something that just ain't flowing.
Yeah, the more, you know how this game go, bro. The more proper, the more proper and you look
clean.
The
political correct.
Yeah, the more people will hit you up and the more opportunities. So I've been blessed to say I've had a couple opportunities, and bro, just to make, bro, I don't let money move me. So, but just to be able to make $100 for a 15-second video, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me. It showed me that could be 1,000, 2,000 for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So I think.
And that's the beautiful thing about social media, because not only are you allowed to just share your talent outside of, Lee County, but you are able to share it with the world with just one click, and people are not getting that. And you tapped into something that's truly powerful, man, that you understand and you're constantly educating yourself on, man. And if I could tell you nothing else, bro, keep going hard, because it's going to fall in your lap, bro. And then when it do, just make sure, let's talk about it. Got free, bro, don't give us no back row seat tickets, bro. We don't want no money. Bro. When your first comedy show,
you should know better.
And I know you got a lot of NFL cousins and all that, but you feel what I'm saying? Right now, front row, old tickets, so we could be there.
I got you, man, because I always tell you, my favorite position was receiver, man. And I used to watch you Friday Night Lights. I used to sit there in front of after I come back from my Maryland games, my uncles played at Maryland. You know Horace and Lawrence.
Yeah, we know.
They played at Maryland. You know how the game went.
Once Ernest left, it was a little rough over there.
Yeah, but they made the playoffs 1 year. Okay, 1 year. I used to tell bro, I heard to get home. I want to see Friday Night Lights, and you was one of the guys that I used to watch Friday Night Lights to see. And I remember those games. So I remember even seeing you. It was like you were like a superstar to me, because I could come out my back door, walk down by the baseball field, and there you were to the right. You know what I'm saying? To the left by the road. I still remember where you lived at. And
everybody had to come check us out. You know what I'm saying? The bus was over there. So, you gonna sit over there. Everybody walking through there going to get something.
I came over there just to see you come out the door.
I appreciate it, man.
Because you were the man to me.
Look how time changed right now. Now I'm watching you. You feel that? Checking out your content. And I'm like, I'm inspired, bro. Like, no lie to you when I get up. And because this world is a little difficult because you don't have a lot of us doing it here in Lee County. You don't have a lot of people that's pushing you, motivating you. You know what I'm saying?
That's the toughest part about it. That's I want to be a vessel for the kids up and coming, man. I want to be the one that they come to, like, hey, the goal is to one day have a center here, man, and for entertainment. Like, you come in and you learn how to do YouTube, you learn how to, do this stuff that ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean?
Mike, you hear him talking, Coach Mike. Got it.
Yeah. I was just thinking that.
I already know right now we're in the process, you know what I'm saying? And it's still, we're getting the kinks worked out, but it'll be here by next week. We're doing a summer camp. And the summer camp, is pretty much dealing with kids with connecting their brain and showing and tapping into their superhuman powers, because we all got superhuman powers.
Yeah.
We don't look at ourselves. We sit up and we like, X-Man, they mutants, blah, blah, blah. We all mutants because God made you certain kind of way that ain't nobody else got that talent.
Right.
It's on us to bring that out to kids, you know what I'm saying? So they can focus on, like, right now, your talent is, being able to do comedy.
Right.
Your style and your way. So that's what we want to do. Terry Lindsay, one of the guys that's always continues to support this show. Terry said, "Go hard, continue, little bro, to go hard. It's gonna work out for you." One of the things I love about Terry is, he's out there. He's not telling you to go hard, and he ain't going hard himself. So if y'all need any concrete laid, I'm talking about a little small slab, a little quarter. Y'all hit my boy T Lindsay up. I promise he gonna give you the best in the business, baby.
Hey, what you saying?
So the biggest thing is, we have this summer camp that, the NCAA is changing rules and regulations for the kids to be able to, make money off of their likeness. So we have a situation. We got a couple of guys that we putting in the works to help these youth here in Southwest Florida be able to go off to college and start making money off of their brand likeness. Because, I've been in college, bro. It's not fun playing college ball and then sitting up and you seeing all these kids, balling. And I come from the hood, so it ain't all good.
It ain't all good, bro.
The package I'm getting is way different from the package they getting.
Yes.
So, it's one of those deals where, I want to make sure we all the kids we touch, we put them in a position where as soon as they step on that college campus, they're educated first as student athletes. They know how to take care of their finances. But more so than anything, they know how to represent their self, their family, you know what I'm saying, and respect the others around them. Because one of the biggest things that I found out when I was having the opportunity to work out for the NFL was these guys go and do extensive research on you. And they learn your character. They want to know who you are, you know what I'm saying, in the previous years. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I came up with this concept is because right now you sit back and you can preach on it, because you said earlier in the show, these kids are just posting any kind of content on there for attention. And what's happening is that stuff follows you. It never deletes. It's in the cloud, and the coaches have opportunities to go back and look at that stuff and say, well, oh, little Juke over here smoking weed, hotboxing. What we want to know, he might come up here to Ohio State hotboxing the whole team. I can't bring him up here.
You can't bring him up here. So that's going to do that. They're going to use that against you.
Yeah, and now where you step in, and Terry Lindsay, I hope you're still on because we're going to need you too, but where you guys step in, because it's also a mentorship program, and we're going to meet with the kids twice a month after the summer camp because we truly believe in reinforcing what we do.
Sign me up.
Yeah, so you already know you in there. As soon as you open your mouth, you got put on that register. So what we'll have you do is come in and just show the kids that it's different ways to, make a living, you know what I'm saying? And you can still love sports. You can still go to all the games. You can still be a fan. You feel what I'm saying? And potential, I guarantee you, and we're speaking this into existence, and I know we don't talk about money because you know, it's just a tool, but I know God is going to bless you with a lot of finance because of the work ethic you have. And that is going to allow you to come back and bless the kids here in Southwest Florida.
That's the goal, bro.
And that's why, you know, you're going to be blessed. So what we need to do as a team is, you feel me? Like, we got to keep on continuously counting on one another that's here.
Right.
You feel me? Each one teach one. I truly believe in that. Coach Mike, you know, he's a big advocate for, you know, teaching kids, you know, teaching adults, you know, veterans.
Mike here, he's here.
Yeah, Coach Mike, yeah, he's here. He's actually coaching at Lehigh.
Oh, he coaching at Okay, that's what's up.
So we definitely gonna get you in the loop, man. But bro, listen, if we don't give you no other advice, you know what I mean, you're gonna be in, keep going hard.
Hey, bro, I can't stop, bro.
Yeah,
because I got a purpose. You know what I'm saying? And like I said,
shout out to your wife, man. Listen, a lot of us don't understand how strong that backbone is. And
bro, she's the one that's she ain't gonna trip if I don't come to bed at night because she knows. Hey, you get into it. So yes, bro. Hey, Coach Mike.
Yes, sir.
What? You graduate from Bainbridge High?
I sure did, man. Class of '98.
Oh, you was in '98.
Oh yeah, you're a young pup. So when you was watching us playing, he was a year before us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. See, I was just trying to see what family that I had, like, cause I'm part of the Harris clan, the Taylor clan. You know.
The Taylor, Mark Taylor.
Bruh, I probably
Kitty
know.
Taylor.
Listen.
Kitty Taylor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Listen, hey man, we might be kin, man.
What Johnson at? Oh yeah, they've been catching raccoons together and didn't even know.
We might be kin, man. My dad's side is the Taylors, man.
For real?
Listen, Coach Mike, everybody, bro. I swear to God.
Yeah. My dad, he out of Quincy, Florida. My aunt used to be the mayor of Quincy.
My granddaddy just had property and all that in Quincy, man.
Oh yeah. We kin, man. that whole set.
Oh, you be storing possum too, Demo?
Nah, man. You know what? I was a city boy, man. My grandma had cooked a possum one time, right? For 2 days. Grandma, hey, you don't tell her what you gonna slip me. Go give me some McDonald's, grandma. But
did she cook some rice with it?
Man, bro, she whipped up something, bro, because you know we all Fluent Road. You know what Fluent Road is?
Yeah, I know Fluent Road. So look, you some kin to McGriff, Tory.
Bro, all them people, bro.
Yeah,
listen,
I know who
we gotta go down y'all family tree.
Took me around that road because we got our own road, Rebecca Taylor Road. And when you come off that, you make that right. That's Fluent. And my daddy took me off that road one time, like, hey, bro, you some kin to everybody over here. So
I'm glad Johnson ain't on here right now. Johnson be finding all kind of shots at y'all. He already talking about possum stew and turtle soup.
Hey, Drew, on Fluent Road, you one-stop shop, man. You ain't got to go nowhere. You get whatever you need down there.
Had a little stove over there and everything, right?
Yeah.
So you know Boogie Smith them too, right?
Boogie Smith. Well, I might know him by another name.
Okay, what the name is? Randy.
Yeah, you talking about I know you talking about
they from the same place.
Oh,
okay.
You got your country bunkers all over the place, cool, Mike. Y'all all over in this month.
Hey man, we spread out.
Connected, bro. Bainbridge and Fort Myers is when you get to Bainbridge and you say you from Fort Myers, somebody's gonna say, "Oh, I got family from there or either Miami." That's how it goes. It's just like they migrated.
That's what's up, man. That's pretty dope. I'm glad we brought you guys together so now we can keep on continuously build this network, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So, man, thank everybody for tuning in, bro. Man, you definitely gonna get together, and you know, make sure you tune them in to what you got going on one more time. Let them know your social media handles before we get up out of here.
Camou CAMOU _Taylor on everything: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
Come on, man. You can't forget the TikTok. That would have bad.
It's different content. I try to give you different content on everything. So even if you go on YouTube, it's the same. Camo_Taylor, man. Get at me, hit me up. I do interact. Bro, I know that. And
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You want to laugh? That's what I'm here for. I'm just here to make you laugh, here to entertain you, motivate you, whatever it is.
And, you know, we're going to let you, usually we let Coach Mike lead off with the show with a quote, but you had a great quote from one of the locals, Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? Eddie James, go ahead and speak on your quote that you live by.
Create the life you want to live. By Eddie James.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you.
DJ.
Yes, sir. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Y'all already know. Let's talk about it. Let's get to it.
Have you ever feeling rejected, neglected, or even dyslexic? Q&A, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Wisdom, knowledge, and guidance, we all seeking to find them. Q&A, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Adversity a part of life, sometimes we fail before we get it right. Q&A, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. No one is above the other. As brothers, we must uplift each other. Q&A, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yeah.